Let's see if we actually find anybody. Let's see if there's anyone. Oh my god! My rank got reset, by the way. I was like 30 or some shit. And I am not anymore. Huh. How so? It's the most feature-rich. It's the most feature-rich with being the most faithful to the original. And it's like got a bunch of redone art and shit. It's just very nice. Damn, look how polished this fucking, wow. I forgot how this looks. Okay, here we go. This guy's a 263 ping. Pray to God.
Prepare to strike now.
Damn, the audio is so much better. Holy shit, dude. Shoryuken! Shoryuken! Ow, that really hurt. Shoryuken! Alright. Okay. Zapnakondamon! The audio is so much better. They put work into this shit, man. Fuck this, is that a bad activate or what? Oh my god, I've actually forgot how to activate. Okay, that's fine, we're doing fine. The problem with is that this game came out in like 2011 or some shit, so it has no multi-game matchmaking. You're only going to fight somebody once, because that's the way it worked back in like the 2010s to 2014s. You didn't get any sets with people. It was just one game, see you later. And in my opinion, this game feels better than the game we just played. I actually like the feel of the inputs of this game more than the one we just played. Because the one we just played is an emulation of the arcade version. This uses the PS2 version of Third Strike, which Capcom made and isn't emulating. I could talk all about it, and maybe in a bit. There's a reason I like the way this one feels more. In my opinion, this feels more like the arcade than the actual arcade ports. Good hot. It's still the best one. But it is 720p, so it's gonna be a little blurry. Oh god. Back. Whack! That's cool. I didn't want to win anyway. Damn, Ryu just takes off half your health with 3-hit combo? Yep, that's how he works. So I'll mess around with the filters a little bit. Let's go back and change it. Maybe filter will none. Filter to none might give us sort of a natural smooth pixel. And we're running into a lot of Akumas today. Yours died last week? That is kind of a problem, yeah. Yeah, this doesn't look bad, it looks crispy. Okay. Good shit, alright. Let's get used to it.
Are you ready? Go!
Okay. God, it feels so much more responsive, dude. Holy hell. Makes me realize how much faster the game is.
Engage.
There we go. Suck it, suck it. It feels so much better. Like, it feels like I'm running the game probably 2 to 3 times faster, or 2 to 3 frames faster. And it feels way better. So some things in this game will run like 1/4 to a 1/2 frame faster than the arcade. I should absolutely talk about, since we're doing Third Strike's anniversary, what it means for all the versions of Third Strike. Like which ones, why I prefer the ones that I play, why the Dreamcast one is the worst one, and why the anniversary collection that was on the anniversary collection Street Fighter 3, a lot of people complained about. And why there hasn't been a true perfect arcade port of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. And the answer is that's impossible. You can't arcade port. Hold on a sec, Chad, I'm talking. That's good. Okay. Good shit. Yo! God damn this game. Give me a sec, chat, okay? I gotta focus here. I don't remember how to play this game.
Prepare to strike. Now.
You fucked up. Let's go! I needed a couple. There's never been a full successful arcade perfect port of Third Strike. The reason for that is, and this is like this is an overarching reason why I say this. Emulation is not perfect. No emulation is perfect. So if you take a game that has been like, we're just gonna run it on different hardware and hopefully it runs similar to what the arcade version is. Unless you go frame by frame of every single thing in the game to sort of do examples that this runs just like the arcade version, this sounds just like the arcade version, this is just like the arcade version, it won't be. That's the thing with emulation. It's getting the closest it possibly can to the arcade version of games. You will never have a true one-to-one arcade experience of a game that you played for 10 years unless you play the arcade version. That's just the way emulation works. And this version of the game isn't technically emulation. The version of the game that this is based on is the PlayStation 2 version of Third Strike. The PS2 version of Third Strike was an internally restructured version of the game made for Xbox, original Xbox and original PS2. So it wasn't an emulation. They sort of redesigned the game to be as close to the arcade as possible. And when Iron Galaxy was making, when Iron Galaxy was making their versions of Third Strike, they're like, okay, well, if we run into this emulation problem, that's going to be an issue. Like, we're not going to be able to make the game exactly to what people is, because it'll take way too long for people to go through each and every step to make the game as close as possible. So they used the PS2 version of the game, the Anniversary Collection. That's why that's the basis for this, but according to many, and it is true, there are some things in this game that run about a half frame to a little bit faster. Like, this version is a little bit faster, but ultimately the PS2 version was the closest to arcade Third Strike, the closest. In terms of input delay, especially how fast the game renders the image, that's the thing that bugs me about Anniversary Collection. It takes a long time to render that image, man. Like, it's a chunk. You can still buy this game on PS3, yeah. It's still available. Yes, yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm saying, Allmother. You can get perfect cycle accurate emulation, but it requires an extreme amount of reverse engineering. You have to pretty much meticulously go through the whole fucking game and try to see if everything sort of matches up one-to-one. Including audio, including gameplay, including graphics. Like, it is a daunting process. You just wouldn't do that shit. So the best thing you can do is get as close as possible. And that's kind of what Capcom sort of tried to do when they released the PS2 version of this game. Got a custom. Ooh, that actually punished. Okay, that was interesting. Good grab. Damn, that was fast. Okay.
Weak. Are you ready? Go.
Damn, it worked, buddy! Yeah, this is way more similar to the arcade version. Okay, when they're rolling, you can dash through them, but you can only have it happen in like a frame or two.
Final round. Now.
God damn, wake up, grab, you crazy bitch. Okay. Good shit. The one time he didn't go for grab, he did hit confirm into super. Guy's really good with Alex.
Weak. Lose.
Yeah, this game is a half frame faster as opposed to Anniversary Collection, which is a full frame slower. Was it a full frame slower? Huh. It does, to me, it's a huge difference. Like, to me, this feels like the way the game should be played. And then Anniversary Collection is like, okay, this is close to the game I played, but ultimately, it feels a little weird. Yeah, you'd rather have a half frame faster than a half frame slower. I mean, I don't know if that's the actual numbers in the end, but I did hear like half frame to quarter frame for this version of the game. Oh god, I'll make this hard on myself.
Let's fight like gentlemen.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Bitch! Hey! Ow! Okay.
1, 2, 3.
God, the audio is just incredibly better.
Are you ready?
Incredibly better.
Go.
There's my timing. Oh god! Oh god! Yeah, things just feel better in this version. Yeah, and that was kind of the tough thing about Anniversary Collection. It got updated, but it never got updated enough. A lot of video game developers, chat, are like, we don't want to do this thing that someone else has. We want to do our own thing. That is a very, 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 very common thing amongst some developers. What's IG up to nowadays? I'm not too sure. They usually port a lot of games. Oh shit. Oh shit. Antenna Tabayo. Yes, the office space will be bigger, so that means more posters. Ow, ow, ow! Ah! Crap! Damn it, you cheap bitch!
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Oh my god. I was in midair! I was airborne though! I guess you're not airborne. I guess forward medium kick puts you definitely not airborne.
Let's fight like gentlemen.
How do you practice? I don't practice. I practice in front of a chat room. Ow! Ooh. Damn! Punchy punchy. I don't practice. I just have to play and remember how to play. Oh God. Not good! The last part was a grab. The last part was a grab. Oh shit. The last hit of the super was a grab, chat room, and I went for EX cross counter. Oops. Not many will understand what just happened there, but I am very embarrassed.
Let's
Ooh, lavender.
like gentlemen.
Does this feel way better than Anniversary Ghost? It does, man. Oh God, Ken, come back here! Need to kill you! Ghost from Third Strike's in the chat, he's like, a lot of us haven't played this version of the game in a while, like a year, because we've been playing the Anniversary Collection. It feels way better, man. It feels more responsive. Ow! Ow! I still don't get EXs all the time. Ow! Ow! Oh shit! Isn't the 30th anniversary not the latest update? It is the... I don't know what you mean by update. Ow. 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 Shit! Shit! Okay, there we go. Corkscrew blow!
Down for the
Yeah, this version of Third Strike should be brought back. Like, this is the best version of Third Strike. Just gameplay-wise. It honestly is.